All right, guys, today for your free play of the day, I'm going to start with the NBA, and then, of course, we've got to talk Super Bowl, right? So, in the NBA, Minnesota minus the 6.5. Not going to spend too much time on that one, but that is my play for today. It's my one game in the NBA. There's only a couple of games, of course, as nobody wants to compete against the big one, the Super Bowl. Now, for the Super Bowl, I've got so much information inside of the app. I posted a huge article on my analysis of the game. We go position by position. We do all the key stats that you need for this game and traditionally who has won the game based on those statistics. The game is tight. I do like the Rams. A little bit of a spoiler alert there for you. I'm going to give out the Rams, but check out that article inside the app, prop-wise. Now, you got to be careful with these props. They are juiced tremendously. I've got several articles inside the app for the Super Bowl props. I would highly suggest reading the entire article to understand more how to play these props, what to look for, what the pitfalls are, how to be successful at doing it. After reading all that, I've got 4 different articles with multiple picks on what I like for these props. Now, all of these props are based on where the value is, not necessarily what I think is the right play, but based on my projections, where I find value. You play a lot of value. Hopefully at the end of the day, you net a profit, but you need to be playing these games and these props wisely. If you have a prop, if you like the over on Stafford in completions, in yardage, and you also like Kupp over his completions or receptions and over his yardage, understand those are obviously highly correlated. If you're playing them for 1 unit apiece, that's going to put you in a situation where you now have maybe 4 or 5 units of risk on the same view, the same position. So you want to be careful with that. You want to reduce that down to maybe taking a risk of 0.2, 0.25 units. And we're not just the units that we're risking. We're risking, if we're playing a plus 200 type of play, we may not risk 1 unit to win the plus 200, right? So that would be 1 unit to win 2 units. We don't necessarily want to do that. We want to risk an amount that wins us 1 unit. That's going to be a lot more manageable. Think about it this way. If you're playing all these props and you've got these plus 1,000 props, plus 2,000 props on maybe first player to score first touchdown, player to win the MVP, all these props that are long shots, every one of them is a long shot, and you're playing them all for 1 unit, you are going to quickly run out of bankroll if you do not hit one of those, okay? So if you're playing a plus 1,000 and a plus 1,500 and a plus 2,000, 3 different players, let's say, maybe to win the MVP, you should be playing those to win a unit apiece, or actually collectively, because obviously only one of those players can win the MVP. You're going to want to play that for collective to win 1 unit. Let's just make the numbers easy. Let's say you have 3 players at plus 1,000 to win the MVP. Only one can win the MVP. There are of course times there have been a split in the MVP, but let's just say only one of them will win the MVP. You like 3 players at plus 1,000 each to win the MVP. So what I would normally do is, I know I'm trying to win 1 unit. I would factor plus 1,000 is going to be about 0.1 units. So I'm going to risk 0.1 and 0.1 and 0.1 on each one of those. So it's going to be a 0.3 units worth of risk to try and win that 1 unit. Okay, so that's how I would do it. Essentially, I narrow it down. I make it now a bet 0.3 units to win 1, which would be a $100 better would be betting $30 to win 100. I know it's not as sexy as playing, if you're a unit size better of $100 and playing $100 to win one of those because you're going to get the big payday. But I'm more about capital preservation, keeping your bankroll manageable, keeping your unit sizes manageable. We are in this for the long haul. We're not trying to blow it up just because this is the Super Bowl, okay? Just another game. As I always say, for a professional sports bettor, the Super Bowl is just any other game. We just have more opportunities usually, more bets and possibilities at finding some value in some of these props. But other than that, it is a normal, regular day for a professional sports bettor. So just a little bit of tidbit. I gave you your free play, gave you some advice here on the props. Check out the articles inside the app. Best of luck to you guys today. We'll be back tomorrow. I think Jacelyn is going to be on with her play today for the big game, and look forward to that. We miss Jason. We've had a pretty successful week here with the free play of the day. We'll be back tomorrow. Good luck.